Don't enter 2026 like this. You know that quiet, uncomfortable feeling that shows up at the end of a year. When you look back and realize you're still waking up the same way, reacting the same way, repeating the same habits, living with the same version of yourself, different calendars, same routines, same excuses, same results. And that moment hits hard because deep down, you know you wanted more. You promised yourself things would change. You told yourself next year will be different, but somehow it wasn't. So hear this clearly. Don't step into 2026 like that. Not this time. Not if you actually want a year that changes something. Because here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your life doesn't transform because of luck. It doesn't transform because of motivation. And it definitely doesn't transform because of a few emotional videos you watched late at night. Your life transforms because of habits. The tiny daily actions you repeat when no one is watching. The small choices that seem insignificant today, but quietly shape your future. One small habit can change your morning. A few habits can change your month. And the right habits, repeated consistently, can completely change your year. So today, I'm not here to hype you up for 5 minutes and leave you inspired but unchanged. I'm here to give you a real blueprint. 10 simple, powerful habits that can reshape your mornings, reset your mind, and rebuild your entire 2026 from the ground up. If you're serious about change, grab a notebook, not because this sounds nice, but because this works. And the people who win are the ones who apply, not just listen. Let's begin. Imagine this. The world is still asleep. No messages, no notifications, no demands, just quiet. That's where your first habit begins. Waking up before the world doesn't mean 4 a.m. or some extreme routine. It simply means waking up 30 to 60 minutes earlier than you do now. That's it. But that small shift changes everything. In that quiet space, life belongs to you. You're not reacting yet. You're not rushing yet. You can think clearly. You can breathe. You can plan, or you can simply sit with yourself before the world starts pulling you in 1,000 directions. When you wake up early, you take control of the first chapter of your day. And when you control your mornings, you slowly begin to control your life. While others are fighting the snooze button, you've already moved your body, written your thoughts, or sat quietly with a glass of water. That's an advantage most people never give themselves, and it doesn't require talent or money, just a decision. The next habit seems small, almost too small, but it's powerful. Make your bed. This isn't about blankets or pillows. It's about winning the first moment of your day. When you make your bed, you send a message to your brain. I start things and I finish them. That message matters more than you think. One completed task creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence makes the next task easier. A messy room drains your energy. A clean, intentional space calms your mind. This tiny habit sets the tone. Order outside creates order inside. And once your environment starts working for you instead of against you, everything feels lighter. Now comes a habit most people avoid. Do one challenging thing early in the day. Comfort feels good, but comfort is the enemy of growth. Every morning you have a choice. Do what's easy or do what actually moves you forward. Choose one difficult task and do it first. A hard workout, a cold shower, writing something you've been avoiding, studying what scares you, making the uncomfortable call. The size doesn't matter. The effort does. When you face discomfort early, the rest of the day feels easier. Your brain stops running away from hard things. You train yourself to face life head on instead of avoiding it. Growth in 2026 won't come from comfort. It will come from doing the hard things, especially when no one is watching. Now, protect this next habit like your future depends on it. Protect your first hour. Most people ruin their day in the first 10 minutes, not because they're lazy, but because they immediately grab their phone. Messages, news, social media, other people's priorities flooding their mind. Your first hour sets the emotional tone for the entire day. If you start reactive, you stay reactive. If you start calm, intentional, and focused, everything changes. No phone, no scrolling, no noise. Use this hour to build yourself, not break yourself. Journal, meditate, stretch, read, plan your day. Do something that nourishes your mind instead of draining it. Over time, this becomes your edge. You're focused when others are scattered. You're calm when others are stressed. You're growing while others feel stuck. Next, move your body. Sitting all day quietly destroys your energy, your focus, and your mood. If you want to win in 2026, your body has to move. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a perfect routine. Just move, walk, stretch, run, do push-ups, dance. Anything that gets your blood flowing. Movement wakes up your brain. It boosts creativity. It raises your energy naturally, and it creates momentum. When your body feels alive, your mind performs better. A dull body creates a dull mind. This habit pays you back every single day. Now, something simple but ignored: drink water. Most people start their day dehydrated, reaching for coffee or sugar. Instead, begin with water. 1 glass. That's it. It wakes up your metabolism. It sharpens your focus. It signals to your body that you're taking care of it. Small habit, massive long-term impact. Next, clean your space. Your environment is not neutral. It's either helping you or draining you. A messy room creates mental noise. A cluttered desk creates heavy thinking. You don't need a full makeover, just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Fold clothes, clear your desk, delete unnecessary files, reduce digital clutter. These small actions tell your brain, I'm in control. And when your space is clear, your mind can finally breathe. Now, this habit separates stagnation from growth. Learn for just 10 minutes a day, not hours, not perfection, just 10 minutes. Read, listen, watch, learn something that expands your mind. Over time, those 10 minutes compound into confidence, creativity, and new opportunities. Consistency makes learning powerful, and the person who learns daily becomes unstoppable. Now, one of the most important habits of all: keep one small promise to yourself. Self-trust is built through follow-through. If you break promises to yourself, your confidence slowly erodes. So start small. Choose one promise and keep it. Make your bed, journal, walk, drink water. Every kept promise builds trust. And when you trust yourself, discipline becomes easier, confidence grows naturally, you become reliable to yourself. Finally, end your day with 3 wins. Before sleep, write down 3 things you did right, even if they're small, especially if they're small. Most people end the day replaying failures. This habit rewires your brain to see progress instead of lack. You go to bed grateful, calm, grounded. Over time, your confidence rises without forcing it. Now, hear this. You can read every quote, buy every planner, and set 100 resolutions. Nothing changes unless your daily habits change. 2026 won't magically transform you, but your habits can. These aren't just routines. They're a system, a framework for a life that works. More energy, clearer thinking, stronger confidence, real momentum. And here's the secret: don't start all 10 at once. That's how people burn out. Start with 1, master it, then stack the next. One tiny action today becomes your identity tomorrow. 2026 is coming. You can enter it with the same routines and hope things improve, or you can enter it with intention, discipline, and habits that rebuild your life from the ground up. It's never about perfection, it's about consistency. And in 2026, don't just survive, grow, improve, thrive.